Part of the show is right here. I bring this with me wherever I go. Well, not this, because this is ridiculous. It is a tiny plunger. There's a little suction cup attached to a tiny dowel rod. It is adorable. What I'm going to show you is the most impressive thing you've ever seen in your entire lives. Seriously, from this moment on, your lives are going to go downhill. Sorry, kid. All right, here we go. Watch. Thank you. You can see very clearly the little suction cup picks up the card, because that's what little suction cups do. You also notice that once the suction cup is attached to the card, you can't use it to pick up other cards, because that's not how vacuums work. But you can, you just have to rev up the plunger. Okay, that is funnier than you're all letting on. Come on, guys, it's cool. Check those out for me. Make sure they are what I say they are. Pieces of paper, thin layer of plastic. No sticky tape, no glue, no strings, no wires, no magnets. Check out the plunger. Make sure that it's a perfectly ordinary tiny plunger that you can find in any Barbie dream home. People are like, oh, you never put the cards together all mishy-mashy like you never do it that way. You never do it with the cards individually. You always put them together first. That's why it works. Let's see, how many can I do? So that's 8. Double the amount I just did. Is this like a work event or something? Or... No? Okay. Here you go. You can do it. You can do it. Don't listen to them. Tiny plunger. Now the tiny plunger, he is educated, he is learned, he understands things. I'll show you what I mean by that. Rihanna, name for me a number between 1 and 10 out loud. 8. 8 it is. So you, remember you can pick up one card like that. You pick up the whole deck. Now say to him 8.
8.
Nobody's gonna be so sassy. So he heard you say 8. And because he heard you say 8, this time he's not going to pick up all the cards. No. He's only going to pick up the number of cards you need to count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tiny plunger. He is amazing. We'll try this again. Ready, sir? Give me a number between, say, let's say 10 and 20. Go. 18 it is. Could you hold out your hands like this, please? Right about here. All right. Say 18 to the plunger. 18 kitties. That was very nice and very polite. I like that very much. Oh, no, that was perfect, sir. You were great. Please count those out loud down on the table. Out loud down on the table. Go. Everyone, sing along. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I like how you turned your face up. You thought that was going to mess me up. I love it. I love it. All right. So here's the thing. Now, not only does a tiny plunger understand card quantity, he understands card identity, the difference between one card and another card. So let me show you what I mean by that. I'll slide these over here like this. And could you touch a card, please? Perfect. Take it out. And here's what you're going to do. I'm going to ask you to turn the card over so that the camera here and the rest of the audience can see. But hold on. I obviously would see that, and I can also see the screen here. So I have to hide my eyes while you do that. And while you're doing that, I also have to hide the plunger because I do not want him to see. Just take your time. It's been kind of lonely for me on the ship. This is really the only human contact I've had in weeks. All right, hold on, Brad. Okay, did everyone see the card?
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming back. You smell good. Okay, all right, ready? And then take the card and place it back inside here for me. Thank you very much. Excellent, thank you. I'll give the cards a bit of a shuffle and a cut. And now the tiny plunger will memorize the entire deck of cards. He has done so. Please whisper the name of your card to the tiny plunger. That was good, that was good. The tiny plunger now knows what the card is, and because he has the entire deck memorized, he can do the following. Hashtag tiny plunger. And by the way, when you look at that hashtag, you're going to find lots of things that have nothing to do with this. And they're all super gross. People ask me, how do you train the plungers? What you have to do, though, is you have to get them when they're really young. For a living. This is, okay, all right, anyway. Okay, so here, one more time. I'm going to do this again under test conditions. Because I don't want you going back to Canada. That's what I could tell you. I want you to go back to Canada to, and say, hey, like, the plunger, you did this. It's not me, it's the plunger. The plunger is doing all of this. I'm just his manager. So, ready? So, test conditions. You touch out a card. I won't touch anything. Take it out there. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now I'll go ahead and hide my eyes. How old are you? 14. Okay, I'll be doing it over here. And you're going to turn that over. Okay, and then I'll be burrowed into you. Not yet. But I gotta. So you turn the card over. Everyone looks at the card. I look here. Okay. Everyone seen it?
Yeah.
No? Who said no? Do you see it? Yes?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Wait, hold on. Did someone just say the plunger saw it? Did you say that? You guys are taking this way too seriously. All right, hold on. Oh no, he saw it. 7 of diamonds? Yeah. Don't show the plunger the card. If you show the plunger the card, it ruins the whole thing, you know? Then like any plunger could do it. Alright. So here, grab out a new one. Yeah, grab out a new one. Take it. Thank you. And excellent. And then now here, hold out your hands like this, and then hide the plunger inside there. Perfect. Alright, same idea. You turn the card over, I burrow. Here you go. Did everybody see the card?
Yes.
Okay, one kid has seen it.
Yes.
Has anyone else? Okay, make sure the card's face down. I'm coming back. Okay, now last time, when she put the card back inside the deck, I was holding on to the cards, and then I shuffled the cards, and that's where people think I'm doing something, which makes sense. So here, this time, you put the card back in there, because you took the card out of here, right? So now you just put it back in. I won't touch anything. Ooh, I'll never find it now. No, man, you gotta square them together. What the... They have card tricks in Canada, right? Okay, so just shuffle the cards. You hold on to the card, because if he shuffles the cards and I don't shuffle the cards, no one can accuse me of doing any sleight of hand. And the plunger is here, isolated, and can see nothing. You may release the plunger. That's very good. Last time, she whispered the name of the card to the plunger. This time, Brian, you're just going to think of the name of the card, and the plunger will be able to read your mind. Concentrate on the card. Concentrate. Hold on. Got it. Okay, that's going to go away in about a week. You'll be fine. So what you're gonna do, let's be clear, you took out any card, you put it back in, you shuffle the cards. I've done nothing. You take the plunger, and you're like this, you're gonna go book, book. Now, he's a sentient plunger. He knows what he wants. So he wants to bring the amount of cards from here to here that leaves your card on top of the remaining of the deck here, face down for optimum dramatic effect. Just go boom, boom. See how I went directly to that spot? Look at that. If this is your card, Brad, that'd be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Stupendous Tiny Plunger. Please, now a round of applause. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.